Seth, you guys ready back there? All right, Coach, you can start us off, some opening comments.
Thanks to everybody for coming. Just after reviewing the tape of last week's game, offensively, I was very, very pleased with the 80% completion percentage. I thought that was really, really good. We had 180 yards passing off some RPO calls, so I thought that was really efficient. I like that. I don't think we panicked at halftime. I thought we came out good in the third quarter. That was a point of emphasis for us, was starting fast in the second half after some issues we had with that last year. So very, very, very pleased with that. Disappointing the turnover led to a touchdown, and then we had a couple of critical errors in the red zone early. Had a drop and had a penalty in the red zone, which we had to kick field goals. So we want to convert touchdowns when we get down there. So that was kind of the film study offensively. Defense, I thought we played with really, really good energy early. I thought we ran to the ball. That was a point of emphasis. I thought that happened. I thought Josiah Cody really, really played well. I was very impressed with him and how he came on. Him and Breland Speaks played really hard inside. Very pleased with them. I think the glaring thing was missed tackles and then a little bit too big a drop off from the ones to the twos. I just want to see some guys step up there when we watch the tape. That was we really got a challenge there to try to build our depth. Special teams, I was really happy to see our kickoff return take one to the house. That was a momentum and a game changer. And then obviously Penniman had one. We almost had two. So very, very happy with that. Want to be 100% on field goals. We had missed a couple opportunities there, but the special teams effort was very, very solid. I think we came out relatively healthy. Dede Bowie hurt his thumb ligament, so we'll have to continue to further evaluate that. Other than that, we're pretty healthy. For this week, I'm thinking Jordan Sims and Eugene Bradley will be probable, and Kadir Shepard will probably be questionable, but he'll probably be a game time decision. UT Martin, they were 6-2 in the OVC last year, came in second, played 3 FBS schools into the second half. They were all one-score games in the second half. Have a lot of returning starters on defense, 7, and then 5 of those guys are seniors. They shut out their first opponent, held them to 146 total yards and 0 of 13 on third down. So a very, very good defensive football team. Offensively, they get the ball out quick. They don't take a whole bunch of sacks, and they use a lot of motion in the run game, try to take your eyes. So I think we're going to have to be very, very disciplined with our eyes in the run game. But this week is about us trying to create a standard about how we want to prepare and how we want to practice, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
All right, raise your hand if you have a question. We'll bring a microphone to you.
As you're trying to develop that defensive depth, anybody on the second team or third team kind of catch your eye from Saturday that you feel like can help you?
Sure. Yeah. I think Willie Hibbler is coming on. He just got to be confident in his read and his key, where he can pull the trigger a little bit more north and south instead of running east and west. And I think Jerry Street will continue to improve as he gets better. I think those are the two guys that kind of flashed to me, especially early. Willie made a couple of good plays on the play where they fumbled. He showed up over the top and did some good things. So I think those guys really kind of showed flashing.
Questions?
Coach, what was your assessment of the running game, and what are you guys going to need to improve on before week 2?
No, I thought we had a chance. We had maybe a couple of wasted runs, but that we also had some good runs, and then we had a lot of plays where Shea pulled it, and there were some runs there, but he pulled it and threw it. So some of that is our offense, and you have to live with it. But the whole key for us, again, is being efficient in the run game, and when we have the opportunities there. We had a couple of draws that were actually pass yardage because we flipped it, but I think we had 20 or 30 yards there. So there's some hidden yardage there in the run game, but obviously I think we just need to keep improving. And when people play to defend our receivers, we have to be able to make our run game a weapon and continue to improve that. So when people do try to cover us, we can really hurt them in the run game. That'll be the goal moving forward.
What did you think, Matt, of the offensive line? Looked like it, I know Shea's going to run around a lot. Was he forced to do that? Was that more his decision-making? Just talk talk about your line play if you would.
No, I thought the pass protection was really, really solid, really good. I thought that was probably what they did the best. Obviously Shea moving around some, creating some plays, that's gonna be him. But, there wasn't a whole bunch of pressure, so I thought they did a really good job protecting.
Talk about CJ Moore's performance.
The defensive staff was very impressed with him. They were just, they're talking about a play on the goal line, when there was somebody that was trying to get his eyes and go inside, and they were back in the flat. I think it was at one of our third down stop down there. He didn't follow him in there. He stayed at home and he took the play away. They were just talking about him. That was a big, just showing how he's growing up and getting some experience. Those guys that have played now can make some in-game kind of battlefield decisions like that really, really help you out. So I think the experience has really helped him. They're pleased with his performance.
Man, I think I counted where we had 26 guys play on defense. Was that kind of what you were thinking you were going to do going in?
Yeah, and I think, and the score kind of dictated that maybe a little bit more in the second half, but I know they wanted to play a bunch of guys to keep guys fresh. And, I think that's what you have to do. You have to build that depth because injuries are going to occur during the season. And when they do, you want guys that have played. So I think that was good to get that many guys in there.
What did you think of your tight ends in the game, and is Dawson still on track, you think, for Cal?
I do. I think Dawson will probably be out this week. He's going to start running the running progression and be doing some running. I think, but I'm hoping he is going to be back for Cal. As far as the tight end play, I thought they were solid. I don't. We had a couple. We brought Mike Howard at the end in a short yardage play. He did fine. Ty Quick did a good job in the box. Pellerin got some reps. Gabe Angel got some reps. And they were all solid. I don't think they made any big plays down the field, but they were solid in what we asked them to do.
Now, with a week under your belt as the head coach, will anything change with game prep this week for you or for the team?
No, it'll be business as usual. I think that it's very, very important this week that we really create a standard about what we want a Sunday to look like yesterday, what we want this Sunday to look like, what we want a Tuesday practice to look like in preparation. This is the first real true test because you've had so long to prepare for the first game. But setting standards about each day of the week, this is what we expect. And it's not about this season, it's about a program and about setting standards for 15, 20 years down the road, how you want to build your program and setting standards on a day-to-day basis. I think that's important.